Hey, what's up everybody? In this video we're going to show you how to fix a common problem with your 95 to 99 Chevy square body SUV, Tahoe, Blazer, Silverado, pickup trucks, tons of cars. What it is, your air conditioner does not blow hard enough. What's that caused by? We don't have cabin filters, so when your air gets leaves and things like that in your cowl, that actually clogs up your air conditioner and causes it to not blow hard. So in today's video we're going to show you how to clean all that out. A few things you're going to need: flashlight. I've got a shop light. Flashlight will do fine. You're going to need a plastic bristled brush. You don't want to use metal, just a plastic one. Toothbrush will work fine. You're going to need some purple power or your favorite degreaser auto cleaner. You're going to need a ratchet with a 7/32 socket. A pair of needle nose pliers, long pliers, preferably bent in, but it doesn't matter. Garden hose with a sprayer, and a couple towels. So let's get started. We're going to start out on the passenger side of the truck. What we're going to do is we're going to remove two electrical connectors shown here from the blower motor. And the best way to do it that I've found, get a pair of needle nose. I have a super duper long set. You don't need anything fancy, just a regular pair of needle nose will work. Pry these plugs off. They're kind of a pain. This one here, purple wire with a white plug, and then the other one you're actually going to need to squeeze a tab to remove it. It is a black wire with a black plug. So what we'll do, see if we can't move that out of the way. It's kind of a pain. There's not much room to work with. So, all right, there we go. So we've got the two wires disconnected. At this point, we can go ahead and remove the plastic cover over the blower motor. It's kind of snug up in there. Now that we've got the blower motor exposed, we're going to take our 7/32 socket and we're going to remove let's see how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts holding the blower motor in place. The top ones are kind of tricky. You'll have to do some finagling to get them. If you have a 7/32 wrench, preferably a ratcheting one, that would probably work a little better. Give you a little more flexibility. We've got all the 5 bolts holding the blower motor on removed. So this time we're going to disconnect this tube here. We're going to leave it attached to the blower motor, disconnect it from the blower box, and kind of got to wiggle on it to get the blower motor out. And then go ahead and pop it out here. There we go. So that's that. The blower motor is out. Up to your left, it's kind of hard to see here. Let's put a light on it. Up in there. You see that? That is why your air conditioner does not blow hard. But that gets clogged up because we don't have cabin filters, so that gets clogged up with leaves and gunk and just nastiness. And that is what causes your air conditioner to not blow hard, because the air goes through there. Your blower motor actually spins, and that creates the air in here. And when it spins, it forces it through here, through that filter. And obviously if there's blockage in the filter, it can't get in there. So we're going to begin to clean it. First thing you're going to need to do, you're going to want to, this is where your towel will come in. So you're going to take your towel and lay it across your floorboard. And what this is going to do is any gunk, any debris, any just nastiness is not going to get all over your carpet and the interior of your car. Alright, so lay that out like that right there. Now, what you're going to want to do is reach up in there with your hand and try to pull out as much large debris as you can. That'll help when you're cleaning it out thoroughly to where it doesn't clog it up. So reach right up in there and you'll feel, oh, it's nasty. Oh yeah, that's nasty. Right off the bat. Just crud. That's pretty much all the big stuff. As you can see, there is a lot of it. It's just nasty. So discard of that, and we're going to begin cleaning out the actual filter. Here is where it's going to get a little bit messy. You're going to need a new towel because your other one's probably covered in crud by now. So we'll put a new towel down on the floorboard here. Fold it 3 or 4 times, make sure it's thick because some moisture will get on it. You don't want it to obviously soak through the first layer of the towel. Alright, you're going to need a plastic bristled brush, like so. Don't use a metal one, it'll mess up the fins on the evaporator. And you're going to need your Purple Power. What you're going to do is spray the Purple Power up into the evaporator core. You want to get a good spray, you want to get it coated. Don't be afraid to overspray. There is actually a drain in the bottom of this that'll drain out to the ground. So that's where your excess is going to go. So I'm going to spray it nice and heavy in there. Get a good coating. I like to mix my Purple Power 50-50 to water. If you've ever worked with Purple Power, it's amazing stuff, but it's super strong, so there's no need to really have it, you know, straight. You can always reduce it down. So we'll go ahead and start scrubbing in here. The brush is going to be good to get to some of those corner areas, edges that are hard to get to. You're just going to want to brush the Purple Power on. Try to clean some of the fins out. You don't have to go crazy with it, just try to get a good clean. Also brush across the bottom. As you can see, the brush pulls out quite a lot of gunk. I would go ahead and get that out before you go any further because you don't want that to clog up the drain. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get out the hose and we're going to rinse out your evaporator box. I know it seems a little scary. Just do it at low pressure. You know, you don't have to go crazy with it. You want a nozzle on your hose. We're just going to rinse it out, and we want to put a little water in there and check underneath and make sure it's draining, because sometimes your actual drain tube can be clogged. So you obviously don't want to spray a bunch in there and then realize it's clogged and have it come out on your floorboard. So we're going to put it on stream. You don't want a big fan, you want a straight pattern. And we're going to just get right up in here, give it a couple squirts. Let's go ahead and check under the car. And as you can see, it's actually dripping quite nice. And what that means is my drain is working. So, it's best if you have a flashlight so you can see up in there. It's kind of dark. We're going to continue to spray this thing out and see what it looks like. did most of the cleaning. Another reason for the towel, sometimes you spray it a little too fast and it'll actually drip out of this box here. So it's good to have the towel to catch those few drips. And also reach in there a few times while you're cleaning it. I pulled out a couple extra pieces of gunk. So now that we're done spraying that out, we are going to reinstall the blower motor back. Actually, while you've got it off, this is a good time if you wanted to spray a little bit of air freshener in your evaporator core. Don't go too crazy, but it is a good time to spray it because that'll eliminate some of that purple power smell. Alright, so now we're going to reinstall the blower motor. We're going to get it back into position. Move everything out of the way here. Up and out of the way. Take the blower motor. Like I said, it's going to be kind of a pain. You're going to have to kind of finagle it into position. There we go. Now, remember to take the vacuum hose and reattach it. Do not connect your wires yet. We're going to keep those out of the way. You wait until you put your plastic cover on to reconnect those. So go ahead and reinstall the 5 bolts holding the blower motor on. And then we'll get everything plugged back up. Alright, so we've got our bolts attached. We're going to go ahead and install this cover back on your blower, back on the blower motor. And then from there, we can plug up the electrical wires and test it out. Now we're going to plug up the purple wire. The purple wire goes to the connector that has a red bushing on it, and then the black wire will go to the other one. Your blower motor is all connected back. We got the wires connected here. Show you that. We got the wires connected, and now what we can do is we can start it up and see how it feels.